Hello, hi friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am discussing the some important chapter exercise question answers and summary that is ಓರು ಮನುಷ್ಯಾನ್. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ತರಗತಿಗೆ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓರು ಮನುಷ್ಯಾನ್ ಘಟಕಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂಥ ಸಮರಿ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಇದುವರೆಗೆ ತಾವು ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗದೇ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೀಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನ ತಾವು ವೀಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪದೆ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬೆಲ್ ಐಕಾನ್ ಒತ್ತಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೋಟಿಫೈ ಆಗೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೀಡಿಯೋಗಳು ಲೈವ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಈಗ ಈ ಘಟಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂಥ ಸಮರಿಯನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಓರು ಮನುಷ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಬೈ ವೈಕಮ್ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಬಶೀರ್. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಈಗ ಈ ಘಟಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂಥ ಸಮರಿಯನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ದಿ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಬೈ ವೈಕಮ್ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಬಶೀರ್. The narrator in this story is living 1,500 miles away from his home. He was working as a teacher. He was teaching English to migrant laborers. He was teaching to write address in English. He had saved 14 rupees from his earnings. He was getting up every day at 4 p.m. to save the expenses on morning tea and noon meal. One day he got up in the evening and went to a restaurant. He ate chapati and meat curry and drank tea. But he could not pay the bill of 11 annas because someone had picked his wallet. But the owner of the restaurant did not believe him. He asked him to take off his clothes one by one. But the narrator could not take off his trousers because he had nothing on underneath. Everyone demanded to take off the trouser, but one tall man with a red turban came to his help. He paid the bill, took the narrator to a bridge outside the town, and returned his wallet. He was the thief. ಒಂದು ಅಂಕದ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸು. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಿ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್, ಹೌ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಬಿಗ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ನೆರೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಹೋಮ್? ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ನೆರೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಹೋಮ್. ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್, some 1,500 miles. Second question, what was the traditional professions of the people in the story Oru Manushyan? Right answer, by tradition the people were professional soldiers. Third question, how were the inhabitants in the story Oru Manushyan's? Right answer, never know for quality of mercy and were cruel people. Fourth question, what was valued much by the people? Right answer, never known for quality of mercy and were cruel people. Fourth question, what was valued much by the people? Right answer, money was highly valued by them. Question number 5, where did the narrator stay in the big city? Right answer, stayed in a very small dingy room on a dirty street. Sixth question, what was the profession of the narrator? Right answer, teaching English to some migrant laborers. Question number 7, Which skill was taught by the narrator in the story? Right answer, the skill of writing addresses in English. Question number 8. What was the working hours of the narrator? Right answer, from 9:30 till 11 in the night. Question number 9. What amount was paid to people for writing postal addresses at the post office? Right answer, between 1 anna and 4 annas. Question number 10. What time did the narrator wake up every day? Right answer, wake up at 4 in the evening. Question number 11. How much money did the narrator had in his wallet? Right answer, 14 rupees. Question number 12. Where did the narrator go to take his meal? Right answer, in a crowded restaurant. Question number 13. What did the narrator order in his meals at the restaurant? Right answer, full meals consisting of chapatis and meat, curry and tea as well. Question number 14. Why did the narrator begin to sweat profusely in the restaurant? As the narrator put his hands in the pocket, he realized that his wallet was missing. Main question number 2. Answer the following questions in a paragraph of 8 to 100 words. 80 to 100 words. First question. Sketch the character of strange man. Right answer. The strange man was fair complexion. He had 6 foot tall. He had weared with a red turban and white trousers. He had a handlebar mustache and had blue eyes. He had avoided the shamelessness of removing the treasures for paid amount for a meal and a tea. He had paid the money to the restaurant keeper. He took the narrator to the deserted bridge and requested him not to stay anyone if they asked him whether he had seen him. He even gave his wallet along with his money. He was appeared to a human being while compared to all civilized persons of the city. All citizens are treated him inhumanly, but the stranger treated him humanly as a good beings. Instead of pickpocketed his absurd human beings. Next question. Describe the people and the place where the incident took place. Right answer. In a faraway big city in the valley of mountain, the narrator stayed in a small and shabby room on a dirty street. Here the narrator had a profession of teaching English to migrant laborers. They were cruel people. Murder, robbery, pickpocketing were daily occurrences. By traditionals, they were professional soldiers. Some of them went to distant places and lent out money on interest. Many others served as watchmen in banks. mills and large commercial establishments in big cities. Money was highly valued by them. For many, they would do anything they would ready to commit murder for many. Next question. Give an account of the embracing experience of the narrator at the restaurant. Right answer. One day the narrator as usual got up at 4 p.m. and went out for a meal. He carried a wallet consist of 14 rupees. He ate a full meal and he drank a tea. The bill was 11 annas while he put his hand in a coat pocket to pay for it. He was really sweating because his wallet was not there in a coat. He told to this the restaurant owner he catch his coat lapels and cried that to pay the amount without paid any tricks. All the peoples around his looked at him like a hungry wolf. In the meantime, the restaurant keeper forced him to remove his coat, shirt, and even his treasures. Also, it was a great embracing moment to the narrators. Next question: what was the routine of the narrators in the city? The narrator stayed in this small dingy room on a dirty street. He made his living by teaching English to some migrant laborers from 9:30 to 11 in the night. He taught them to write the addresses in English just to avoid the expense of the morning tea and afternoon meals. He slept whole day and wake up only at 4 in the evening. This was his daily routine. Main question number 3. Answer the following questions in 200 words. The first question: does this story talk about transformation in a person? Discuss. Right answer: yes. This story is about the transformation of pickpocketer into a more considerate and human person. The author, in a far off place from his native land, is struggling to earn his bread. Sometimes he foregoes his morning tea and afternoon lunch to cut his expenses. It so happens one evening, after consuming a full meal and a cup of tea, he realizes that his wallet that contained 14 rupees was missing. This was followed by treats from the restaurant keeper. When he was on the edge of getting stripped, a four complexioned man, 6 foot tall, with a red turban and white trousers, with blue eyes and handlebar mustache, appeared as a good man to save him. He pays the 11 annas and takes the author to a deserted bridge. There he asked him to pick his wallets among the 5 wallets he had flicked. Next question: do you think the restaurant keeper was overreacting when the narrator could not pay the bill? If so, what account for his behavior? Right answer. The inhabitants of the big city in the valley of mountain were cruel and known for robbery, pickpocketing, and murder. Money was highly valued by them. They would even commit murder for money. It so happened that the narrator took up a profession of teaching English to migrant laborers in that place. To save the expense, he would forgo his morning tea and non lunch. One evening, as usual, he went to the crowded restaurant and ate a full meals and drank tea. But to his horror, he realizes his wallet has been picked by someone. He conveys to owner of the restaurant about the same. The restaurant keeper, with a loud laughter, catch him by the lapels of his coat and cried out loudly, saying that such tricks would not work there, and if he fails to pay the bill, his eyes would be gagged out. Here the restaurant keeper was a little overreacting and drawing the attention of the crowd. He was rude and his act was a humiliating one when he decided to strip the author and gang his eyes. ಇಷ್ಟು ಈ ಘಟಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂಥ ಎಕ್ಸೈಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರು ಸಮ್ಮರಿ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಇವುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಗೊಂದಲವಿದ್ದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಟು ಆಲ್.